Hey, Sammy. Well, we've got a little bit of a delay here, waiting on game two to get started. Just got word from Albany. They're still under a lightning delay. That started at, let's see, I got the text around 2 o'clock about the lightning delay, and they're still under a lightning delay here after what, 3:40? That's going to be a long afternoon in Albany. I have to turn the lights on out there. All right, we just received the, I'm sending you the other lineup now. If you're just joining us, Indians won game one, 13-2. Game two coming up here in just a few moments. Want to thank our sponsors who made it possible for us to stream on two platforms today. Thank you very much for that. Brian Hewling State Farm, Bryce Kidd Concrete. I think it's called New Edition. Yeah, it is. New Edition Concrete. Grounder Sports. And Jeff Dodgett. I want to thank the folks over at the NFHS as well. Indians lead the series 1-0. The other series we're watching that directly affects us if we're fortunate enough to advance is ECI and Lake Oconee. Lake Oconee winning their game one 4-0. We're going to take a quick break and thank our sponsors. We'll be right back. Game two coming up here in just a few minutes. Allen Aldridge Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Four Seasons Floral, located at 4415 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, has all of your floral needs covered, from Valentine's to birthdays and weddings to life celebrations, proms, special occasions, or just to say you love that someone special. We deliver as well. Call 912-496-7043 and we'll assist you with any floral need at Four Seasons Floral.
Conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo.
You see if I did it?
Welcome back to Indian Field, game two of our best of three series with Mount Zion coming up in just a few moments. I'm Adam Bell along with Sammy Hendricks. Indians winning game one 13-2. In a run rule, Indians putting on an offensive show in that game one, weren't they?
They did.
Sammy's working on lineups, so he'll be with us in just a little bit. The winner of this series will face the winner of Lake Oconee and ECI in the Final Four next Friday with the if game Saturday. How are these things falling on Saturdays this year, man? I don't remember tying up Saturdays last year during the playoffs.
Been a while.
But I mean, it's easier on the fans, I guess. Especially when you're driving from one corner of Georgia to the other like Mount Zion did this weekend. They traveled very well today too, didn't they?
Got a good crowd.
They brought a good crowd. Those of you looking for Charlton track on the NFHS network or on Mile Split, they're under a lightning delay over there in Albany. Got a text from Brittany Green. So they're all sitting in the parking lot right now, waiting on the weather. See Charlton fans out there in Albany, y'all be safe out there. Got the lineups all squared away? You want to go ahead and, have you got time? You want to go ahead and run those down? Or were you doing something? I'm sorry, man.
No, I'm good.
All right.
I was trying to find some scores, but I can't find none.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got Ian Vickers has the hookup on the scores. He's going to keep us straight today, I think. He just got volunteered.
I got you. All right. So game number 2, the Mount Zion Eagles will be the home team. So lineup for the Charlton County Indians leading off, playing center field, David Walters batting second, and pitching game 2 for the Indians, Cole Crawford. Batting third at first base, Colton Cruz. Batting fourth and catching, Eli Hobbs. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Griffin Thomas. Batting sixth and playing second, Hayes Johnson. Batting seventh and playing right field, Garrett Vickers. Batting eighth and playing third, Ethan Crawford, winner of game number 1. And batting ninth and playing left field, Isaiah Baker. For the Eagles, leading off and playing shortstop, Stanley Cross. Batting second and doing the pitching here in game 2, Bryson Alexander. Batting third and catching, Knox Israel. Batting fourth and playing left field, Mason Jakubiak. Batting fifth and playing first, Hayden Young. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, Chase Butler. Batting seventh and playing third, Caleb Elmore. Batting eighth and playing second, Jake Gordon. And playing right field, losing pitcher in game number 1, Corey Hutter. That's your starting lineups for both teams here in game 2.
Sammy, looking back at game 1, man, how about the job our young pitching staff did to take care of game 1 in a Elite 8 round, big stage, and they get out there and get the job done with almost a shutout.
Yeah, Ethan Crawford got the start there in game 1, and, you know, he wound up walking 4 batters and hitting the batter, but he didn't give up no runs. They got 2 runs there in the 5th inning, but he done a good job. Kept his composure. You know, even though he gave up a few walks, wound up giving up just a few hits, so he done a great job. And then the senior Hayes Johnson comes in, wound up giving up 2 runs, but should have got out of that with no runs. But Hayes and Ethan both done a great job.
On offense, man, you and I talked about it during our pregame show early this morning, that the offense needed to come out hitting, and they did that.
Well, we didn't have a lot of hits. A lot of walks in the game, a lot of hit by batters by
walks.
Eagles pitching. That was a big contributor to all those runs. But Colton Cruz with a big grand slam there in that big 10-run third inning for the Indians. But Indians got a few hits in there, but like I said, the big thing there was the walks. The Eagles pitchers just couldn't find a strike zone and wound up hitting. I think we finished with 9 hit by pitches.
I think we set a GHSA record for hit by a pitch.
May have.
Blues are headed onto the field, man. We're about to get game 2 going here. Hopefully that weather in Albany will blow out of Albany and then stall somewhere between here and Albany so we don't catch that and get the second game in.
Yep, that is true.
But looking at the weather forecast on my phone, I think we're okay till late tonight.
That game warm up in the bullpen. He don't like he's got a lot. Will be the home team. Yeah. Starting lineup for the Indians in center field. Pitcher number 11, Cole Crawford. At first base, number 13, Cole Crawford. I don't know much about these guys, but I think that might have been their age. Eli Hobbs. At shortstop. All right. Griffin Thomas. At second base, 49, Hayes Johnson. You gonna go shake his hand? Right field, number 21, Garrett Vickers.
Now we're going to take a quick break while they have the meeting at the plate. We'll be back right after this. Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance, Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Have you found yourself shopping for baseball or softball gear but didn't quite know where to start? Let Grounder Sports do all the work for you. Locally owned and operated by Derek and Stephanie Beard, they offer new and used equipment at an affordable price. Aside from their amazing deals, they also offer glove repair and restoration services. Enjoy a one-on-one shopping experience with our team. Find us on Facebook or give us a call. Welcome back to Indian Field. Sammy's with us now. What's happening?
I'm ready for game 2. Ready to get the show on the road. Let's go, game 2.
Get going, man. I'm ready. I think the Blues decided it was a little warm out here. They took those dark blues off and put those baby blues on.
Well, it is getting a little warm. I'm starting to feel that sun come in on me over here. Had to get up, close the curtains a little bit here just a minute ago. All right, the Eagles will be the home team here in game number 2. They're taking the field. I'll give you them defensively real quick. On the mound, number 3, Bryson Alexander. Behind the plate, Knox Israel. At first, Hayden Young. At second, Jake Gordon. Shortstop, Chase Butler. Third base, Caleb Elmore. Left field, Mason Jakubiak. Center field, Stanley Cross. And right field, Corey Hutter. That's your Eagles defensively here in game number 2. Eagles will stay in their same uniforms they finished the game with, and they're gray with the red numbers riding in pinstripes, red hats, and the Indians will swap over from their white tops to their black tops here in game number 2. Number 3, Bryson Alexander on the heel for the Eagles here in game 2.
Well, we're about to find out if we saw their ace in game 1 or if they saved him for game 2.
Lake Oconee defeated ECI in game 1 of their series today. No score yet on game 2.
Indians are the visiting team in this one.
Yep. Everybody playing today trying to advance to the Final Four in the Class A Division II State Baseball Championship Series.
All right, here we go.
All right, Alexander has completed his warm-up tosses, and we're ready to go. Leading off for the Indians, number 3, David Walters. First pitch in game 2 underway, and hit to left field. David will take a wide turn at first and throw on the brakes and stay there. So leadoff single for David Walters. That'll bring in number 11, Cole Crawford.
Eli's just hoping to make it through.
Yep. He probably had to sit in the ice bath between games. First pitch to Cole, curve in for a strike, 0-1. Throw to first, David back safe. Oh, 1. Curve stayed inside, 1-1. David thought about going. He took off and stopped and went back to the bag. So 1-1 now on Cole Crawford. One pitch. Out. I'm not sure what he called there. He must have caught it outside. 2-1. A little late hand movement there. So 2-1 to Cole Crawford. Pitch, runner going. Someone going to hit out here toward left. Left fielder to Kubiak over and makes the catch for round number 1. That'll bring down number 13, Colton Cruz. Colton with a grand slam home run back in game 1. In that third when the Indians scored 10 runs. Throw to first. Runner back safe. Pitch to Cruz, runner going, curve, stayed high. Throw down to second, not in time. So stolen base for David. One 1-0 on Colton Cruz. One 1-0 pitch. Call strike, 1-1. One to Colton. High and outside, 2-1. So I'm going to bounce over toward first. Fielded there by Young. He'll take it, step on the bag for round number 2. And Walters will advance over to third, be there now with 2 outs. And that'll bring go number 16, Eli Hobbs. First pitch to Eli, down low, 1-0. Nice play back there by Knox Israel, knocking that ball down and keeping it in front of him. Probably saved a run. One to Hobbs. Curve, and they hit him.
I am not believing it.
And that's going to be the 4th time today that Eli's been hit by a pitch.
That 4 times he's been hit today, every single at bat?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Number 9, Brody Baker will come on and courtesy run for Eli. And Griffin Thomas will come to the plate. So 1st and 3rd now, 2 outs. Fake to 3rd, throw back to 1st. Oh, got him at 1st. So nice move by Alexander. He faked the 3rd and turned it through the 1st for round number 3. So nothing to do for the Indians in the top of the 1st. Go to the bottom half, no score.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching Game 2 of the Class A Division II Elite 8 game between Mount Zion and Charlton when we come back. Welcome back to Indian Field. The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 460 public and private high schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 19 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit ghsa.net. Follow the official GHSA on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. Alpha Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, the Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, the Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sports Medicine South, the Atlanta Track Club, the NFHS Network, Regions Bank, Max Preps, GoFan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting. Sammy?
All right. Leading off the bottom of the 1st for the Eagles be Stanley Cross, then Bryson Alexander, and Knox Israel. That is your first 3 here in the 1st for the Eagles. On the mound for the Indians, number 11, Cole Crawford. He's finished his warm-up tosses, and we're ready to get going here in the bottom of the 1st. All right, Cross leading it off here in the 1st for the Eagles. First pitch outside, 1-0. Defensively for the Indians, Crawford on the mound, Haas behind the plate. Ethan Crawford at 3rd. Griffin Thomas is short. Hayes Johnson at 2nd. Colton Cruz at 1st. Give you an outfield after this pitch. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit out here towards center. Walters over to his right about 10 steps and makes the catch for round number 1. Left field for the Indians, Isaiah Baker. Center field, David Walters. And right field, number 21, Garrett Vickers. So now batting for the Eagles, number 3, Bryson Alexander. First pitch is swung on a miss, 0-1. Inside, 1-1. And almost got Alexander. One one, a little bit low. 2-1. Good pitch. Two one, shot over toward third, but foul. So 2-2 now on Alexander. Two. Little chopper over the mound. Griffin in. Hayes Fields throws to first. Oh, it's caught him safe at first. Umpire started to give the out signal, and changed and gave the safe signal. And Coach March was out to speak with the home plate umpire about something there at home plate. I think he might want to say that the batter stepped out of the batter's box. But he's not going to win that conversation. So an infield single for Alexander. He'll be at first and 1 out. That'll bring up number 12, Knox Israel. First pitch, high, 1-0. One-0 pitch, in for a strike. 1-1. Throw to first, runner back safe. One to Israel. Stride, runner going, throw down to second. In time for the out. Alexander caught stealing at second on a beautiful throw by Eli Hobbs behind the plate for out number 2. So 2 down now. 1-2 on Knox Israel. 1-2 pitch, a little high. 2-2.
What you got?
2-2.
2-2.
Two pitch, little check swing, foul. Two pitch, swung on, hit out towards center. That's going to get down. That'll be a 2-out single for Knox Israel. So 2 outs, runner at first. That'll bring up number 14, Mason Jakubiak. First pitch, high, 1-0. One-0 pitch, swung on and fouled back. 1-1. Call strike, 1-2. One-two pitch to Jakubiak. Here it is. Curve, bounce right back at the middle. Cole grabs it, tosses to first. In time for out number 3. So the Eagles will leave 1. Go to the top of the second. No score.
We'll be back right after this. Please remember to shop local. Support the folks that support your youth. Liberty Automotive is located in Folkestone, Georgia at 3488 2nd Street South. We're a full-service repair shop with multiple bays to handle anything from an oil change to a major repair. Call today at 912-496-0066 for more information. Justin and his staff can handle it all at Liberty. Liberty is a proud supporter of Charlton's youth.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Going to college for esports feels amazing. Growing up, it's something I never thought would happen. My family never thought it would happen. And then within 2.5 years, here I am.
He's actually a madman whenever it comes to playing on the sticks. You know, he's going to be the first one that pursues this into an academic career.
Me getting an esports scholarship could show other students that it's possible for them too, as long as they put their mind to it and put some effort into it.
Welcome back, Sammy.
All right, leading off the second for the Indians will be number 8, Griffin Thomas, followed by Hayes Johnson, and then Garrett Vickers. First pitch of Alexander is in for a strike, 0-1. One. Little inside, 1-1. Swung on, hit in the air, over toward first. Young comes over and makes the catch in foul territory for out number 1. So with 1 down, that'll bring down number 29, Hayes Johnson. First pitch to Hayes, just swung on, head out toward right, and that's going to get down. That's going to get in the gap, and that's going to roll. Hutter finally over to cut it off, and Hayes will go into second with a 1-out double. So Hayes at second, 1 out. That'll bring up number 21, Garrett Vickers. Time's going to be called. Israel wants to come out and speak with Alexander real quick. All right, that quick meeting is concluded. Israel back behind the plate. No count on Vickers. Johnson at second. First pitch to Garrett Kerr. Fouled off at the plate. 0-1. Garrett hits one down that right field line. He'll run forever. Hutter's playing almost in right center field now. Pitch to Garrett. Swung on a bounce over toward the right side. Second baseman Butler up. Fields on the first in time for out number 2. Christian Gordon. Jake Gordon with the play. And Hayes will move up to third. He'll be there now with 2 outs. That'll bring up number 1, Ethan Crawford. First pitch to Crawford, low, 1-0. One out, Ethan. Here it is. Curve in for a strike, 1-1. Good pitch from Alexander. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Curve stayed high this time. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Swung on right towards center. Cross going back. Still going. At the fade. That's off the wall. That's going to be a home run for Ethan Crawford. That hit the top of the wall right next to us to our left. And the Indians take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second on a 2-run homer from Ethan Crawford.
The sign saved Big Red. These boys aiming for my trailer, man.
They going for it. That's going to bring out number 5, Isaiah Baker. He'll come to the plate now with 2 outs. First pitch to Baker. Curve outside, 1-0. One to Baker. In for a strike, 1-1. One pitch. Way inside, but called a strike. 1-2. One, two, curve. That hit him.
Hit by a bitch. The streak continues. And make 11 on the day.
Yeah. So Baker will be at first now with 2 outs, and that'll bring up the top of the order, David Walters. David singled and stole a base in the first and was stranded at third. First pitch to Walters is high, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit down the right side, and that'll get out of play. 1-1. One pitch, runner going, curve stayed high, throw down to second, not in time. So Isaiah with a stolen base. He'll be at second now with 2 outs. 2-1 on David Walters. Two-one pitch, low, 3-1. Three-one to Walters. Swung on and little check swing out at first. That ball's going to get it through for a hit. Baker rounds third, and he'll score with no throw. And the Indians now lead at 3-0. Now we got number 11, Cole Crawford. Cole flew out to left field, back into second. First pitch, curve, just stayed outside, 1-0. Runner going, pitches low in the dirt. Throw down to second, not in time. They give Walters a stolen base. 2-0 on Crawford. Two to Cole. Curve in for a strike. Good pitch. 2-1. Curve chopped out towards short. Butler in. Fields over to first. In time for out number 3. But not before the Indians get 3 runs here in the top of the second. They leave 1. Go to the bottom of the second. Indians lead at 3-0.
We'll be right back.
Taking himself for a championship! A double play wins it from Frazier!
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch! McKay's on touchdown!
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Wins it! The championship!
For all of your concrete needs, including house slabs, melted building slabs, driveways, sidewalks, and more, contact Bryce Kidd at 912-390-0446. Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse, located at 853 South 6th Street in McClenny, Florida. Steaks cooked to order, seafood just right, fish plates with all the fixings, hamburgers all the way, fries and more. Go see old Salty and tell them CSN sent you. Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse.
Walker Jones Chevy.
Welcome back to Indian Field. You're watching Game 2 of the Best of 3 series between Mount Zion Eagles and the Charlton County Indians. Sammy?
All right, going to the bottom of the second. Indians lead at 3-0. Leading off for the Eagles will be Hayden Young, followed by Chase Butler and Caleb Elmore. Indians got 3 runs here in the top of the second, including a 2-run homer from Ethan Crawford. Hayden Young will lead off the second for the Eagles. Cole Crawford gets set to work his second inning. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch, low, 1-1. One pitch, and called strike, 1-2.
That ball was dancing.
Don't think Young thought that was a strike, but
It was doing the 2-step.
1-2, curve, hit out toward third. Ethan Fields across the diamond at first in time for out number 1. So at 1 down, that'll bring up number 7, Chase Butler. Call strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch, caught a ball, 1-1. One pitch, swung on a miss, 1-2. One, two, foul off to the right. Still 1-2. Two and two. Two pitch to Butler. Here it is. Chopped over toward third, but foul. So another 2-2 pitch to Chase Butler. Curve stayed outside. 3-2. Three-two pitch to Butler. Swung on a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. We got to bring in number 15, Caleb Elmore. First pitch, chopped out toward short. Griffin in. Fields throws in time for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down for the Eagles here in the bottom of the second. Go to the top of the third. In his lead at 3-0.
We'll be back right after this. Please remember to shop local, support the folks that support your youth.
At the best prices at Academy Sports and Outdoors, you'll always find more fun. More of this, and more of this, and this. So you can do more of that, and that, and that, and definitely some of that. While getting together for more of that, and that. Yes! Have more fun with great brands at the best prices, only at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Expansive inventory, home of the lifetime warranty, and we'll treat you like friends and good neighbors should. Chevy, together let's drive. Walker Jones Chevy, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at walkerjoneschevy.com.
From the office of Sheriff Robert Phillips, go Indians and go Maidens. Rolling Property Services, everything. Welcome back to Indian Field. Indians up 3-0, top of the third, Sammy.
All right, leading off the third for the Indians will be top of the order, David Walters. Creation on that. Be Colton Cruz, followed by Eli Hobbs and Griffin Thomas. All right, Colton Cruz leading it off. Colton grounded out to first, back in the first. Bryson Alexander still on the heel for the Eagles. His first pitch to Colton is low, 1-0. Swung on and hit foul. 1-1.
So let me have a scoring update. Lake Oconee 4, ECI 1. They're in the fifth.
Appreciate that update. 1-1 to Cruz. All-speed pitch stayed low, 2-1. Two-one pitch, curve in for a strike. That's a good pitch. 2-2 on Colton Cruz. Two swung on, hit high, over toward right center, crossover, and makes the catch in deep right center field for out number one. That'll bring up number 16, Eli Hobbs.
What's the over and under?
Eli's been to the plate 4 times today and has got hit 4 times. So we'll see what happens here.
This time he gets on without being hit.
I'm calling
it now.
I'm saying gets hit again. First pitch swung on, hit high in the air, right behind third base.
Well,
shortstop Butler over makes the catch for out number 2.
I jinxed him, Sam.
You jinxed him.
I did. But he didn't get hit.
There you go. With 2 outs, that'll bring up number 8, Griffin Thomas. Griffin popped out to first, back into second. First pitch, called strike, 0-1. One curve, so we're going to hit to the right side, and that's down. That's down to first base line. Griffin's going to round first and go to second. Hutter over to cut it off, and that'll be a 2-out double for Griffin Thomas. So a runner at second now with 2 outs. That'll bring up number 29, Hayes Johnson. Hayes doubled and scored back into second. Throw back to second, and the ball gets by shortstop. Griffin will get up, and he'll move over to third. And he'll be there now with 2 outs. Butler tried to sneak over in front of Griffin at second, and the throw back, he couldn't handle it. It rolls out into center field, which allows Griffin the opportunity to move over to third. First pitch to Hayes in the dirt. 1-0. Nice play back there by Israel. Keeping that ball in front of him. One and 0. Curve stayed high and it goes over to catcher's head. Griffin to the plate, and he'll be there without a play. So Thomas scores on a wild pitch. And is now lead at 4-0.
You all right over there?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
2-0, Hayes Johnson. 2-0 pitch, in for a strike, 2-1. Just a little inside. Good pitch there. 3-1 now on Hayes Johnson.
He could have called that either way and nobody would argue.
Yeah. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk for Johnson. That's going to bring up number 21, Garrett Vickers. First pitch to Vickers, low, ball bounces away from Israel, and Johnson will move up to second. Swung on, hit, foul down the right side. 1-1. Swung on and hit in the air down the right side. And that's going to fall foul. All right, 1-2 on Vickers. Johnson to second. 2 outs. Pitch to Garrett. Swung, hit out toward short in the air and caught there by Butler for out number 3. But the Indians get one more across here in the top of the third. Go to the bottom half. Indians lead at 4-0.
We'll be back right after this. See here, plus eviction cleanouts. Call Bo Williams at 583-4572. Family-owned Valancourt Construction, established in 1945. Valancourt is constantly seeking out new markets and opportunities, as well as state-of-the-art construction technology. We consider this vital in order to provide value for our customers, career opportunities for our employees, and a bright future for our organization. Valancourt is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Welcome back to Indian Field. Indians up 4-0, bottom of the third. Sammy?
For the Eagles will be 8-9-1. Jake Gordon, followed by Corey Hutter, and back to the top, Stanley Cross. Cole Crawford still on the heel for the Indians. Going into the third. Gordon leads it off. First pitch is popped straight up. Cole, he sees it coming to get it, and a race to the fence there, and finally caught by Eli for out number one. So the ball was popped up. Eli couldn't find it. Cole went after it, and finally Eli saw it and was able to go over and make the catch. Good play. Got to bring in number 23, Corey Hutter.
Sammy, I got to give Charlton's travel softball team a shout out. The South Georgia Elite. They just sent me a picture. They're watching CSN right now, watching the baseball playoffs in between their tournament they're in.
Oh, outstanding.
So shout out to the South Georgia Elite. Way to go, ladies.
Hutter grounds out to third for round number 2. With 2 down, we'll go to the top of the order. Number 1, Stanley Cross. Cross flew out to center, backing into number 1. First pitch, swung on, hit high in the air, out towards center. David goes in about 5 or 6 steps and to his right and makes the catch for round number 3. So nothing doing for the Eagles in the bottom of the third. We'll go to the top of the fourth. Indians lead at 4-0.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching Indians Baseball, produced by CSN.
It's hot outside, so come cool down at the Chill Zone. Pick from among our many delicious flavors. We specialize in snow cones, but we have such a wide variety of items on our menu, you can satisfy just about any craving at the Chill Zone. The Chill Zone is mobile, so wherever you may find yourself with the need to keep your cool, just look for that bright yellow Chill Zone mobile and come cool down at the Chill Zone.
Welcome back to Indian Field. Indians up 4-0 over the Eagles. Sammy?
Right. In the fourth for the Indians be 8-9-1. Ethan Crawford, Isaiah Baker, and David Walters. All right, Ethan Crawford will lead it off. Ethan with a 2-run homer back in the second inning. First pitch to Ethan. Swung on, hit down to the left side.
That might leave the park if it stays fair.
Foul ball.
We've been busy today. You know what?
We're gonna have to go to about that championship sign and cut that wall down a little bit and come this way so we can see out there in right field.
I'll be sure and mention that. See, I don't think I've got that. I have that kind of pull, boss.
0-1 to Crawford. First 0-1 pitch, swung on, hit foul down the right side. 0-2. Or we're going to put a mirror right up there so I can see that way.
I'm making a list. Yeah. You need AC too, don't you?
Yeah. 0-2 to Crawford. Curveball stayed high. Swung on, hit foul. Oh, 1-2 on Crawford. 0-2 pitch. Bounced up there. 1-2. Indians lead at 4-0 here in the top of the fourth. One-two pitch. Swung on a miss. Dropped by Israel. He'll pick it up. Throw to first.
Did he pull his foot?
Safe at first. And he pulled his foot. Late call by the official umpire at first, but he called him safe. Said he pulled his foot.
Bring coach out, but it did look like he came off the bag from this angle. Coach asking for another view.
The only thing I don't understand about this is why all four of them have to go in and meet, because the third base umpire can't make that call from where he's at. So they're going to see what he calls. Say it's safe. Yep.
We had one overturned in game one.
We did. Yep. All right, so Ethan safe at first. Now bring up number 5, Isaiah Baker. Isaiah was hit by a pitch and scored back in the second. Throw to first, runner back safe.
Man, he throws that ball to first like he's pitching. Ball's going, man.
Pitch to Isaiah. Inside, 1-0. Auto pitch, foul back. One and one. One pitch instead of 31st. The ball gets by the first baseman. Ethan will pop up and he'll move up to second, looking around second. Oh. And he's going to start running third back behind him, and he's back safe. Ethan will be at second now. 1-1 on Baker. One curve, and that got him in the side. So the second time in the game, Baker's been hit by a pitch.
That's 12, right? I'm keeping track.
So first and second now with nobody out. We'll go to the top of the order. Number 3, David Walters. David singled in the first, stole a base, and singled and had 2 RBIs in the second. First pitch to him. He squares the bunt, pulls back, and takes one inside. 1-0. David squares the bunt and bunts it foul. 1-1. One on pitch. Walter shows bunt and bunts one down the third base line, but it's going to roll foul.
You have 1 and 2.
1 and 2 on David Walters. One-two pitch, swung on, hit right back up the middle. Butler steps on the back, throws on the first, got him at first. Bang, bang play. So good play there at short by Chase Butler, turning a double play.
Got your glove.
So runner at third now with 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Cole Crawford. Throw to first, runner back safe. Ethan almost got caught sleeping over there on the bag. Cole 0 for 2, flew out in the first and grounded out in the second. Pitch to him in the dirt. 1-0. One to Cole. Here it is. Low pitch, called a strike. 1-1. One. Shot over toward third. Elmore Fields across to first. In time for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Indians here in the fourth. They leave 1. Go to the bottom half. 40-0 Indians.
We'll be right back. You're watching the second game 2 of the Elite 8 round of the Class A Division II playoffs, produced by CSM.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
High school sports fans, really.
In your time of need, give Rob Robertson a call at 912-496-7388. Shepherd Robertson Funeral Home says go Indians.
We'll treat you like good friends and neighbors should at the home of the lifetime warranty, Walker Jones Chevrolet, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at walkerjonechevy.com. Chevy, together let's drive. Walker Jones Chevrolet.
Charlton Electric. Welcome back. Sammy?
Due up in the fourth for the Mount Zion Eagles will be Bryson Alexander, Knox Israel, and Mason Jakubiak. 2, 3, and 4 hitters. In his lead at 4-0. In the bottom of the fourth. Alexander singled back in the first. Cole Crawford still on the hill for the Indians. First pitch. Swung on a miss. 0-1. To Alexander. A little high. 1-1. One. Swung on and foul tipped at the plate. 1-2.
Indians won game 1 earlier today, 13-2. Winner of this series will face ECI or Lake Oconee. Lake Oconee was winning last I checked in game 2. They won their game 1.
They won game 1, yeah. 0-2 call, strike 3, got him looking. So 1 down. That'll bring up number 12, Knox Israel. Israel single back in the first. Strikeout number 2 in the game for Cole Crawford. First pitch, little check swing, foul over the first base dugout. 0-1. Call strike. 0-2.
What you got? 1-1?
0-2.
0-2.
0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit foul off to the right side. Another 0-2, grounded out toward short. Griffin overfields and he can't get it. And it's off his glove. So that'd be an error on Thomas to allow Israel to reach. That'll bring up number 14, Mason Jakubiak. Jakubiak grounded out to the pitcher back in the first. First pitch, low, 1-0. Pitch. They hit him. So that'll be a hit batter. It's going to give Eagles runners at first and second now with 1 out. And that'll bring up number 8, Hayden Young. Young grounded out to third, back in the second. First pitch, high, 1-0.
Got a timeout on the field?
1-0 pitch.
Ooh.
Inside, 2-0.
Gonna bring him back over a little bit.
Two-0 in for a strike. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Two and two on Young. Runners at first and second. 1 out.
Okay.
2-2 pitch. Here it is. Call strike 3. Throw back to second and runners back safe. So 2 down. Runners at first and second. That'll bring up Chase Butler. Butler struck out back in the second. First pitch is foul back, 0-1. Oh, to Butler. Swung on a miss. Throw back down to first. Safe. Close play over there. But Jakubiak was able to get back. 0-2 now on Butler. Throw back to second. Runners back safe. To Chase Butler. Here it is. Shake swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strikeout for out number 3. So the Eagles will leave 2 more runners on here in the bottom of the 4th. Go to the top of the 5th. End his lead at 4-0.
We'll be right back after this. Please remember to shop local. Support the businesses that support your youth. Serving Charlton and surrounding counties with over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services. Our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades for mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixtures, and much more. Call us today for an estimate, 912-496-4528. West Folkestone Auto Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports. For all of your auto and big truck needs, go by and see Sammy and his staff today. They have everything from lawnmower blades to parts for big rigs and heavy equipment. CarQuest Folkestone Auto Supply is located at 4439 2nd Street in Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your parts and accessories, it's CarQuest Folkestone. Go Indians!
Your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Hey Sammy, in between games, Coach Hawkins was up here earlier talking about a basketball camp. So if you have a kid that's interested in basketball camp, contact Coach Hawkins up at the high school. He's holding the camp. I believe that's coming up in just a few weeks.
Yeah, I've seen him advertise that on Facebook. Yep.
No word about track. I guess they're still under a delay over there in Albany. They wouldn't move that to a Sunday, would they? They'd have to go back Monday, I guess, right? If they canceled it?
Never know.
Or just run them all night.
All right, leading off the fifth for the Indians will be Colton Cruz, followed by Eli Hobbs and Griffin Thomas. Colton is 0 for 2 here in game 2. He grounded out in the first and flew out in the third.
Oh, that was a pretty pitch.
First pitch, called strike, 0-1.
That was nasty.
One and one. Swung on, hit to the right side, and that's going to get through. So leadoff single for Colton Cruz here in the fifth. And that's going to bring up Mr. I've been hit by pitches all day long, Eli Hobbs. Eli was hit by a pitch back in the first and finally made contact with the baseball when he flew out to the shortstop back in the third. First pitch, a little high, 1-0. Eli's been hit by pitches 4 times today. 1-0 in the dirt, and he gets by the catcher. And Colton will move up to second. Two 2-0 pitch to Eli. Outside, 3-0. Swung on, he hit high. And out of play, 3-1. Three-one pitch, low, ball 4. Now to bring in number 8, Griffin Thomas. Griffin popped out to the first baseman in the second. Dolbin scored in the third. Number 9, Brody Baker will come on and run for Eli. First and second, nobody out. Thomas at the plate. Griffin shows bunt, and he bunts it down to first base side. First baseman Young fields, throws on the first in time for out number 1. So great job by Griffin Thomas. Good bunt, put it in a perfect location, allow the runners move up to second and third, where they'll be now with 1 out. That'll bring in the 29, Hayes Johnson. Hayes doubled and scored in the second and walked in the third. First pitch, curve in for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch from Alexander. Oh, 1, shot over toward third, but foul. 0-2 pitch to Johnson. Here it is. Kerr low and outside. Swing and a miss. So Johnson strikes out. 2 down. That'll bring up number 21, Garrett Vickers. So with 2 outs, Baker at second, Cruz at third. First pitch to Garrett is outside. Garrett 0 for 2, grounded out in the second and popped out in the third. 1-0 him is swung on, chopped out towards short. Butler fields, calls to first in time for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Indians in the 5th. They leave 2 runners on, go to the bottom half. Indians lead at 4-0.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching Game 2 of the elite round of the Class A Division II playoff between Mount Zion and Charlton when we come back.
Georgia's electric membership cooperatives have made Friday night football electrifying. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's EMCs are proud to support high school athletics in the communities we serve, standing behind every hike, every completed pass, and every team celebration. Because we know that today's high school athletes are tomorrow's local leaders. Georgia's EMCs.
Welcome back to Indian Fields, Sammy.
I got a score final over in the top right-hand bracket in game number 1 between Bowden and Wilcox. Bowden wins game 1 5-2 over Wilcox.
Who won?
Bowden.
5-2
over Wilcox in game 1. Game 2 still underway. In the 5th, for the Eagles will be 7, 8, 9, Caleb Elmore, Jake Gordon, and Corey Hutter. Elmore grounded out to short back in the second.
Lake Oconee 6, ECI 1, bottom of the 7th. ECI's about. No, I think that's a final. That might be a final. The game changer flipped over to. That might be a final. I'll try to get that verified.
First pitch to Elmore, in for a strike, 0-1. (0-1) pitch, hit foul, 0-2.
That is a final. That is a final.
So Lake Oconee, Lake Oconee wins that series. Yep. 0-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. So Elmore strikes out. That'll bring up number 2, Jake Gordon. So Lake Oconee is the first team today to punch their ticket through the Final Four.
Is that Bowden score Wilcox? Is that a sweep or
that's game
split?
1 score?
Oh,
game
that's
1.
just game 1 for them.
Yeah.
You got a late start, huh?
(0-1). Swung on, hit back up the middle. Griffin over to his left. Fields over to first in time for out number 2. And with 2 outs, that'll bring number 23, Corey Hutter. So Lake Oconee will await the winner of this series, which will begin on Friday. And that'll be at Lake Oconee, regardless of who wins this series here. First pitch to Hutter is swung on a miss, 0-1. A 1 pitch, swung on a miss, 0-2. Oh, 2 to Hutter, high. 1-2. One-two pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Two-two pitch, hit foul down the left side. Two and two on Corey Hutter. 2 outs, bases empty. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Indians lead at 4-0. 2-2. Swung on, hit foul again.
Sly County 5, Lanier County 1, bottom of the 5th, their game 1, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's their game 1.
Okay. 2-2, high, 3-2. So full count to the Eagles right fielder. Three-two pitch. Swung on and hit high in the air to short left field. Baker in, he calls for it and makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down for the Eagles here in the 5th. Go to the top of the 6th. Indians lead at 4-0.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching Indians Baseball, produced by CSN. Allen Aldridge Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Seasons Floral, located at 4415 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, has all of your floral needs covered, from Valentine's to birthdays and weddings to life celebrations, proms, special occasions, or just to say you love that someone special. We deliver as well. Call 912-496-7043 and we'll assist you with any floral need at Four Seasons Floral. Welcome back to Indian Field. I'm Adam Bell along with Sammy Hendricks. Sammy?
All right, going to the top of the 6th, leading off Ethan Crawford, followed by Isaiah Baker, and back to the top, David Walters. Indians lead at 4-0. First pitch to Ethan. Breaking ball outside. Ethan with a big 2-run homer back in the second. And then struck out but reached on the pass ball back in the fourth. 1-1. Curve stayed outside. 2-1. Two-one pitch hit down the third base line. Foul. Coach Marchman was overruled by the third base umpire. Coach Marchman called it fair.
Coach Marchman questioning
that. So 2-2 on Ethan Crawford. Game 1's winner this afternoon. Swung on and
that might
hit
leave.
Down to the left side.
That might leave.
Way back, and it's gone. Home run. Ethan's second home run of the game. So have yourself a day, Mr. Freshman. 2-run homer and a solo homer for Ethan Crawford. That'll make it 5-0 Indians. That'll bring number 5, Isaiah Baker.
One 1-0. Three 3-0. That's what I got. You have 3-0? Scoreboard doesn't have anything.
I think it's 2-0, I think.
You got 2-0?
Yeah, I think it's 2-0. And again, I could be wrong. I was trying to find some paperwork here. Call strike. Ball 4. You were right.
I was right.
You was right. So Baker at first. We'll go back to the top of the order. Number 3, David Walters. Dave was singled in the first, singled in the second, and hit into a double play back in the fourth. Swung on out to center, cross over. He calls it and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up number 11, Cole Crawford. Cole is 0 for 3 here in game 2. Flew out in the first and grounded out in the second and the fourth. First pitch to Cole, runner going, pitches low. Throw down to second, nowhere close. Stolen base for Isaiah. He'll be at second now with 1 out. One to Cole, here it is. Low and outside, 2-0. Swung on, hit down the third baseline, fair. Isaiah score. Cole around first, and he'll go into second with an RBI double. Indians now lead us 6-0. That'll bring in number 13, Colton Cruz. Colton 1 out of 3, grounded out into first, flew out into third, and singled into fifth. Brantley Nettles, number 6, to come on and run for Cole at second.
Foul ball.
First pitch to Colton, hit foul over by the first base dugout. All right, 0-1 on Cruz. Pitch to him is inside. 1-1. One pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 1-2 on Colton Cruz.
Clouds are getting dark back there around the swamp.
Mr. Colton is in the dirt. Ball squirts away from the catcher. Over to third. Safe at third. So Nettles will be at third now with 1 out.
You have 1-1?
Yeah. No, 2-1. I think it's 2-1. Curve stayed low.
Little confusion on the count. Officially full count.
3-2, yep. 3-2 on Colton Cruz. Payoff pitch, here it is. Swung on and fouled off to the left side. Three-two pitch. Woo! Close pitch.
Man, that was close.
Call ball 4. Wow. So a little high. Cruz will walk and he'll take off and go to first. And now the runner's going to go to the plate. He'll be safe at first and the runner score. So Colton got to first and kept going. Alexander ran at him. Looked back one time but then tried to get it out at first, which allowed Nettles to score. Indians now lead us 7-0. And that's going to bring up Eli Hobbs. And Coach Wright out talking with the home plate umpire. We're going to have a change at least out here in the right field. We're going to have a change. And I'm not sure what else we're going to have there. Hutter may be coming to the mound for the Eagles. Let's check and see.
Bringing in 14.
Alexander's out.
Sammy, while he gets warmed up, I'm going to take a break and let our local sponsors get a word in. We'll be right back. Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance, Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Have you found yourself shopping for baseball or softball gear but didn't quite know where to start? Let Grounder Sports do all the work for you. Locally owned and operated by Derek and Stephanie Beard, they offer new and used equipment at an affordable price. Aside from their amazing deals, they also offer glove repair and restoration services. Enjoy a one-on-one shopping experience with our team. Find us on Facebook or give us a call. Welcome back to Indian Field. 7-0. Tribe leads. 1 out. Runner at first. Sammy?
Defensively for the Indians, new pitcher. That'll be number 14, Mason Jakubiak. The left fielder, number 23, Corey Hutter, will move from left field to right field. And number 9, Edgerrin Dobbs, to come on and play the right field now for the Eagles. And Hutter will be over in left field. Got to play for the Indians. Number 16, Eli Hobbs. Eli was hit by a pitch in the first, popped out to short into third, and walked into fifth. Pitch to him, swung on right back in the middle. Jakubiak fields, throws to first, in time for the out there. And Colton will move up to second.
Surprised he didn't go for a double play on that ball.
So 2 down now. That'll bring up Griffin Thomas. Griffin, 1 out of 3, popped up into second, doubled and scored into third, and grounded out into fifth. Cruz at second now with 2 outs. First pitch, swung on, hit out towards center. Cross over and in about 3 steps and makes the catch right number 3. But the Indians get 3 runs here in the 6th. We'll go to the bottom half. Indians lead at 7-0.
We'll be right back.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to Indian Field. I'm glad our mics aren't live during commercial breaks. Sammy?
All right. In the 6th, for the Eagles, will be 1, 2, and 3. Stanley Cross, Bryson Alexander, or correction, I believe that'll be Edgerrin Dobbs, and then Knox Israel. Cole Crawford still on the mound for the Indians. Indians lead at 7-0. They got 3 runs in the second, 1 in the third, and 3 here in the sixth. Two hits and 5 strikeouts in the game for Cole Crawford through 5 innings. First pitch to Crowles, in for a strike, 0-1. Low, 1-1. Two and one. Two-one pitch outside, 3-1. Three-one across, low, ball 4. So a leadoff walk by Cross in the 6th. That'll bring up. Okay, I thought Dobbs would probably hit for Alexander since he came out of the game, but Alexander's going to stay in and hit. And he'll come to the plate 0 for 2, or correction, 1 out of 2. He singled in the first and struck out in the 4th. So this is Bryson Alexander. First pitch is low and inside, 1-0. To the first. Cross back safe. One-0 pitch, hit up the middle. Griffin fields, tags second, and on the first in time for the double play. Griffin fielded it about 2 steps from the bag, tagged it, and on the first to complete the double play. The 2 down.
Oh, he hit right into that, didn't he?
Well,
Top of the 6, Sly 6, Lanier County 2.
That's still game 1?
Game 1.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 12, Knox Israel. Israel singled in the first and reached on the air back in the 4th. First pitch to him is high and inside, 1-0. Is swung on a miss, 1-1. Low, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Just outside, 3-1.
Just outside.
Little chopper back to the mound. Cole with field. Jog over to first and flip it to Vickers for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down, including the double play here in the 6th for the Eagles. Go to the top of the 7th. Indians lead at 7-0.
We'll be right back. You're watching Indians Baseball, produced by CSN. Liberty Automotive is located in Folkestone, Georgia at 3488 2nd Street South. We're a full-service repair shop with multiple bays to handle anything from an oil change to a major repair. Call today at 912-496-0066 for more information. Justin and the staff can handle it all at Liberty. Liberty is a proud supporter of Charlton's youth.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Welcome back to Indian Field, 7-0. Your Tribe leads. Sammy?
All right, leading off the top of the 7th for the Indians will be Hayes Johnson, followed by Garrett Vickers, and then Ethan Crawford. Number 14, Mason Jakubiak, still on the mound for the Eagles. He came in back in the 6th. He's finished his warm-up tosses, throw down to second. And Hayes Johnson will lead off the 7th for the Indians. Seven runs on 9 hits for the Indians. No runs on 2 hits for the Eagles. Hayes doubled and scored in the 2nd, walked in the 3rd, and struck out in the 5th. One and 0. One new pitch in for a strike. 1-1.
Can we get the GHSA to redo that coin flip next week?
That would be nice. 1-1. And called strike. 1-2. One, 2 to Hayes. Outside, 2-2. Two. Curve stayed high, 3-2.
Okay. Indians have Chase in the bullpen.
3-2 pitches low, ball 4. So leadoff walk by Hayes Johnson here in the 7th. Bring up number 21, Garrett Vickers. Garrett 0 for 3 here in game 2. Grounded out in the 2nd, popped out in the 3rd, and grounded out in the 5th. First pitch to Garrett is a little high, 1-0. Winner of this series will face Lake Oconee. Pitch to Garrett is fouled off. Lake Oconee knocked off ECI. Cross in, and it's going to drop in front of him for a hit. And he'll throw the second, but not in time to get Hayes. I thought Cross might get that one, but it fell right in front of him. So first and second now for the Indians. That'll bring up number 1, Ethan Crawford. Ethan's had himself a day at the plate. 2-run homer back in the second and a solo homer in the sixth. Mixed in a strikeout there. He's 2 for 3. First pitch to him, swung on and hit in the air over toward the left. Hutter over, makes the catch for round number 1. So with 1 out, that'll bring up number 5, Isaiah Baker. Isaiah was hit by a pitch in the second, stole a base and scored, then was hit by a pitch again in the fourth, and then walked, stole a base and scored in the sixth. Pitch to him, called strike, 0-1. Jakubiak will step off and regroup. Vickers at first, Johnson at second. 1 out. We're at the top of the 7th. Pitch to Baker outside, 1-1. One pitch. So we're going to hit out towards short. And it's going to be caught there by Butler. Throw by the second, and the ball goes by the second baseman. But not far enough for Hayes to advance. So good play at short by Butler.
That was a nice catch.
Out in a really short right center field. For round number 2. So back to the top of the lineup. Number 3, David Walters. David singled in the first and the second. Hit into the double play in the fourth and flew out to center in the sixth. First pitch to him, curve in for a strike, 0-1. Swung on, hit out toward the left, and that ball's going to be called on the line drive by Corey Hutter for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Indians. They leave 2. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Indians lead us 7-0.
We'll be right back. For all of your concrete needs, including house slabs, melted building slabs, driveways, sidewalks, and more, contact Bryce Kidd at 912-390-0446. Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse, located at 853 South 6th Street in McClenny, Florida. Steaks cooked to order, seafood just right, fish plates with all the fixings, hamburgers all the way, fries, and more. Go see old Salty and tell them CSN sent you. Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse.
I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for all that you do officiating high school football.
What you do matters, and what you do is important for our student athletes.
Without you and what you do, it's just practice.
I know you've worked hard in your preparation this offseason, and now it's game time.
Go out there and call them like you see them.
Embrace the grind.
And the biggest thing of all is to have fun.
Please stay safe, have a great season, and we'll all be watching.
Welcome back to Indian Field. 7-0, your Tribe leads, bottom of the 7th. Sammy?
All right, in the 7th, for the Eagles will be 4, 5, and 6, Mason Jakubiak, Hayden Young, and Chase Butler. Cole Crawford still on the mound trying to finish this one out for the Indians.
Just received word from Albany. They're under a second weather delay.
Wow.
They've run one race today, those 1600s. That's been it. Coach Pender with the update. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Mason Jakubiak leading it all for the Eagles. Mason grounded out in the first and was hit by a pitch back in the fourth. First pitch, low and outside, 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Hit over toward third, but foul.
Sammy, bottom of the 6th, Sly 6, Lanier County 3.
Okay. All right, 2-1 on Jakubiak. The pitch swung on and fouled back. 2-2. Two. Swung on a miss. Struck him out. One down. That'll bring up number 8, Hayden Young. Young go for 2. Grounded out in the second and struck out in the fourth. Strikeout number 6 in the game for Cole. First pitch, called strike.
Just outside.
1-1.
Oh, that was close.
Call strike. Chopper foul.
Foul ball. Full count.
Three and 2 on Hayden Young. Here's the pitch. Swung on, head out towards center. David over to his left. On the slide and catch. He can't get it. Goes off his glove. David got to it, but just couldn't hold it in.
He made a diving effort out. It just couldn't quite hold on.
So Young will reach on the air. That'll bring up number 7, Chase Butler. First pitch, swung on, hit in the air, out towards center. David going back, about 3 foot from the fence, makes the catch. Throws back to first. They're not in time to get Young. So 2 down. That'll bring up number 15.
One more out, boss. And we headed to the Final 4.
Hedger and the Hobbs will come on and hit for Elmore here in the 7th.
Top of the 7th, Sly 6, Lanier 3.
Okay. First pitch to Hobbs. Swung on a miss, 0-1.
Be looking for travel sponsors next week.
Oh-1 to Hobbs. Right down the middle, 0-2.
4 hours up, 4 hours back, and a doubleheader all in one day. That's a hotel stay, man. Yeah. I'm too old to do all that in one day.
Throw over to first, runner back safe. 0-2 to Hobbs. Here it is. Call strike 3. Struck him out.
I'm looking.
And that's your ball game. Indians have punched their ticket to the Final 4. Final here in game number 2. Indians 7, Eagles 0.
The Tribe are headed to the Final 4. Congratulations. Guys, what a job. What a job. Mount Zion, no reason to hang y'all's heads, man. Y'all were giant killers up until today. You defeated a 2 seed and a 1 seed to make it here to face the former state champions. That's not a bad run at all for the Mount Zion Eagles.
It's not at all. You knock off a number 2 and number 1 team, and you come down and make it to the 3rd round. Great season all the way around.
Sammy's got the post-game wrap-up. Right, here's Sammy Hendricks with a post-game stats report.
All right, for the Eagles, no runs on 2 hits and no errors. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Eagles left 4 runners on base. For the Indians, 7 runs on 9 hits, and Indians committed 2 errors. 7 runs, 9 hits, committed 2 errors. Indians left 9 runners on base. Losing pitcher was number 3, Bryson Alexander. Your winning pitcher, number 11, Cole Crawford. No runs, 2 hits, walked 1, had a hit by a pitch, and struck out 7. Cole Crawford, your winning pitcher in game number 2. Indians win at 7-0.
What a day, man. What a day, huh? It's been a good one.
It has.
And the another first for me in CSN, for us in CSN. We dual stream today on 2 platforms.
Yeah, I'm glad we could do that. Yep.
Never done that before.
Yep.
We've so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of the webcast on that, and we appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the webcast. Now, Sammy, next week, obviously, Lake Oconee's punched their ticket, so we're headed that way. Mm-hmm. I don't know if the NFHS how that's going to work. If they're probably going to want it.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Yeah.
I would imagine it being a Final 4 game.
Yeah.
But either way, we're still looking for help to get up there and back because that's going to be a high-dollar road trip.
Yeah, that's about a 4 hour, 4 hour. According to the Google map, it's 4 hours and 15 minutes away. So.
Yeah, so that's probably definitely going to be a hotel stay at the very least. So if you're interested in helping us make that trip, so we can cover it for you guys, shoot me a message on Facebook and my personal Facebook page, or text me at 912-276-7999. Thank you, everybody, that made it possible to bring you today's games. For Sammy Hendricks, I'm Adam Bell. Have a great